morning, afternoon, and night. Even though we eat morning, afternoon, and night, we are nutrient deficient. Why? Because we have different kinds of nutrients. We have micronutrients, we have macronutrients. And when we base mostly on macronutrients, that's protein, carbohydrates, and fats, it makes our body not to be able to get enough micronutrients, because most macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and fats, they don't contain the micronutrients that our body needs. We need macronutrients for strength and for growth, but we need micronutrients for our body to function well. Without micronutrients, the macronutrients we are eating will make our body not to be able to function well. Some people will say, I eat 3 times daily. Yes, eating 3 times daily is not bad. But what exactly are you eating? Are you focusing on the main nutrients that your body needs? Or are you just eating because you need to eat 3 times daily? There's difference between focusing on the right nutrients when you eat, and then there's difference between eating to eating just because it's you're eating food like 3 times daily. Some people eat just because they need to eat food. What you're eating matters. We have macronutrients and we have micronutrients, and we end up eating macronutrients, that's protein, carbohydrate, and fats. We end up eating protein, carbohydrates, and fats every day, morning, afternoon, and night, and we'll think that we have eaten. We have not actually eaten the main nutrients that will help our body. Why is this so? nutrients like C vitamin, your body might not absorb the iron content that is in the vegetable you are eating, but you will think that you are eating healthy. Hey, I ate meat, I ate fish, I ate this, I ate that. And there's another thing I want to tell us. These micronutrients, they are very important. There's one that people always neglect, the iodine. The iodine, people always neglect that nutrient. There's a reason why red oil is added in gari, processed gari. There's a reason why it is added. There's a reason why you cook your vegetable before you eat it. There's a reason why you should not squeeze the bitter leaf water and be drinking it. There's a reason. It's just because of your body. Your body needs all those, but they don't need the toxic part of it. That's what we call toxicity in foods. Those toxicity in foods can affect your body without knowing. Some people will say, okay, let me start eating processed food. Sorry, because processed food contains those dangerous chemicals more than the one you know that you processed at home. It's just that some people don't have patience again to ferment their cassava before they can process it into gari. No, people don't have patience to ferment it, because during the fermentation, this hydrogen cyanide is being reduced. It's not that all of them is gone, no, it's reduced. That's why I don't advise people to eat gari all the time. Some cultures have found out that eating gari all the time is causing some things they don't know about. They have started eating grinding corn. You can grind corn. and then make it as a meal and use it and eat as swallow in Nigeria. Yes, you can also grind guinea corn. You can grind a lot of cereals and use them as swallow. But but because Gary is what we know, so we always eat it. But I'm going to give us a solution. If you are the type that likes Gary, just type in the comment section, in the comments below, I eat Gary. Oh. We are Nigerians, we cannot escape from eating Gary. Gari is one of the meal that Nigerians enjoy. When you go out, you can buy it anywhere. But have you thought of how it is processed? The processing of Gari can either kill you or help you. If cassava is not processed well and they use it to make Gari, it will cause a lot of harm in your body system. It can cause thyroid problem. It can cause it can make your body not to absorb iodine. It can cause a lot of things in your body. It can damage your eyes. Some people don't know why they have eye problem. And then I pity people that drink Gary. People that they will not soak the Gary in water and put sugar and then drink. Hey, you're just killing yourself. That's why you see some people, they don't know why they're having eye problem. Sometimes their eyes will just be aching them. They just ate food though, and the food is affecting them. If you know the science behind this cassava thing I'm talking about, you start checking how the gari you are buying is being processed. How the gari you are buying from the market is being processed is very important to your health. But some people, they take it for granted. Please don't. the kind of food you should be eating from now on. As in, okay, I'll just give you breakfast to be eating from now on for your eyesight, for all those pains in your eye, headache, unnecessary tiredness to stop, to end your body. Because those hydrogen cyanide can cause tiredness. So you think it can cause headache. It's not only because we have been eating for a long time, it can cause a lot of things. So I will list what you need to add in your soup. Some people think that just you cook soup, just cook soup anyhow and start eating. No. If you just cook your soup anyhow and start eating with garri, you are making a mistake. That means very soon everybody in your family will start having eye problem. Their eye will start dying because those hydrogen cyanide, the first thing they destroy is the optical nerves. They'll go to the eye and destroy those nerves in the eye before the real damage will now. That's why when you now enter sun, a little sun will enter your eye is aching you, headache, you are feeling so. Some people will say that they say they have cataract, they say they have this. It's because of what you are eating. No, you might not have any eye problem, it's what you are eating that is causing it. This have happened to me. There was a time I fell. When I was in school, my eyes was aching me and everything. I went to the hospital. After testing me and everything, they told me that I need glasses. I accepted though, but the doctor now called me back and say, yes, have you eaten today? I told the doctor I've not eaten though. The doctor now said na hunger. Na hunger dey do your own eye problem. So sometimes na hunger it's hunger that is making you to have eye problem. Or the garri you have been eating, drinking garri. Some people they'll just be shaking garri, drinking garri. Hey, very dangerous. You cannot eat. Drinking garri is very dangerous. Even if people are doing it and people have been doing it, it's dangerous. What is not good is not good. Well, no matter how we paint it, it's dangerous. So to drink garri, please, if you can hear what I'm saying. say it. Obey. You know this local ogiri. Hey, what they call it in Igbo, in English? Ogiri obey. When I find what they call it in English, I will tell you. So you add those things in your soup. Don't, and the next thing, don't add maggi. Oh. Maggi, I not say maggi is not maggi. That one is another lecture, another time I will teach that one. They use ogiri obey to cook their soup during those days. And our forefathers, they add stock fish to their soup during those days. And they add stock fish to their soup while they are preparing the soup. They add meat to their soup while they are preparing the soup. Some of them add dry fish to the soup while they are preparing the soup. Have you seen how many protein and how many things they have added? They have added omega-3, that's from fish. They have added protein, that's from meat. Heavy proteins that they are using to cook that there. And that ogiri is very protein, it's a fermented product. They have added it also. So those things are protecting them. But us will just cook. They added crayfish also. Those things in fish, meat, ogiri and their red oil. They use red oil, good red oil, not this one we are buying now. This red oil we are buying now, I don't know. Most people, they don't want to make money. They don't have time for fermentation again. There's a lot of machine that can make garri in 30 minutes now. They can process garri now in 30. Before, to process garri takes 3 days, takes 5 days to process garri. But now they can, if you want garri now, they can bring cassava from the farm now and make process garri for you with an engine. an engine immediately. Another thing that reduce the effect of that reduce the hydrogen cyanide is when you make your garri with hot water, with very hot water. When you're making your garri, make sure the water you're using is very hot. And don't keep put the garri in the plate and start pouring hot water and be stirring. No. How to make it? You have to pour the hot water in the bowl and start putting the garri little by little, so that as they are entering, they are cooking, is reducing the hydrogen cyanide. But when you drink garri, any garri that you shark or you drink am, it will harm your eye. It will cause a lot of things. Not only eye that it harms, o, it can cause all these kidney problem, liver issue. That's why toxicity, as in toxifying the body, is very important, because you don't know how many poison you have fed your body without knowing. And then we have other vegetables that have this hydrogen cyanide. We have all these cruciferous vegetables, like cabbage has hydrogen cyanide. Kale. But the best way to eat your cabbage, after slicing, cook it a little or add hot water to it before you eat. So hot cooking reduces the effect of hydrogen cyanide. Cooking, it reduces the effect of hydrogen cyanide. Then another vegetable that has hydrogen cyanide, any bitter, let me not tell you, any some of the bitter vegetables, they have a lot of toxic substances, toxic in vegetables. This vegetable they call hospital tufa. Hospital tufa, that vegetable, some people eat it amiss. They don't take it the way they're supposed to take it. That hospital tufa, you're supposed to boil it for 10 minutes before you can take it. But I've seen somebody, the person will bring it because they say it gives blood. It's help if you are lack blood, you can somebody add water and sieve it out and start drinking. Do you know what you're doing to yourself? I had a call. That you have been eating it like that does not mean that it's good. You bring hospital too far vegetable and blend it and sieve and drink and give your children. No, you have to cook that that even that water you brought out, boil it for 10 minutes. The only way hydrogen cyanide can be removed from that hospital too far is by boiling it for at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And some people was like, if I boil it for 10 minutes, the nutrients will be gone. It's not true. That hydrogen cyanide is more dangerous. It's better it gives you blood. Instead of preparing like that and be drinking, why don't you use it and make your soup? Add it to your soup and eat. I used to use hospital too far. That plant, when you touch it with your hands, when you're bringing it out, it used to scratch. The scratching is not good. It's bad. Talk less of what it's going to do to your body when you not drink it raw. Ha. Please don't use because you are looking for blood and damage the other organs in your body. Ha. Hospital too far is another vegetable that contains that high. anytime, okay, now let me tell you, anytime you're eating boiled egg, you can just boil your eggs, maybe 2 eggs, make your vegetable, cook it a little, add all the shri you want to add, but don't use vegetable oil, use red oil, and make the vegetable by the side for your breakfast. Then you add 2 boiled egg,